Whoever asked this question, you are on very dangerous grounds. All the best to you. Wow, today's class is very early. Wow, good to see all of you for the first class of the day. For first class of the day, y'all have 90% attendance, so I'm very happy. Normally for this class, I only see 50% of you. So I think after the last round, many of you are very eager to learn, so it's good that you're all here early. For the rest of the 10%, I don't think we want to wait for them. Okay, we're going to continue with this semester's topic is how to choose a good investment property, whether you are buying for your own stay or is for investment. So again, keep the questions coming. I can see the quality of the questions improving, including the person who previously submitted a F9 question. You have improved a lot. So hopefully this time round, your question gets picked again and you score a better mark for yourself. Right, so we're going to go straight into the class. I'm not going to wait for the rest who are coming in slowly. The first question today, is buying in a mature estate a good choice for an investment condo? Because subsequently there will be a lot of people who want to upgrade and they can buy the condo over from me. Is this an exit plan okay? Right, so first and foremost, I want to rate this question. I think it's a very good question today. I'll give you an A2. So Professor Clarence is going to give you an A2. And mature estate is always a good starting point if you're going to be buying something for yourself to stay or invest in. Because in the mature estate, firstly, you get amenities. You likelihood get very good transport options as well. So this is going to make your life easy and it's going to make the life easy for the next person who's going to take over from you. But again, in Singapore, we have so many mature estates, not all of them are the same. So it's important that while we are looking at a mature estate, that you choose something that has the potential to further grow either the value of your property. If not, then there are a lot of surrounding HDBs that could MOP in a few years' time, or the HDB owners right now could potentially buy something from you when you want to sell your condo. The trend nowadays is that almost every estate will have $1 million champion. So it's something that you also want to bear in mind, that if you're going to be going to a mature estate, choose one that has a potential for a high HDB resale value. Not necessarily you have to have $1 million flat in the estate, but at least have something that is of good value in the neighborhood. Then when these people sell their flats in future, likelihood this will be your potential buyers, right? So that's number one. Hey, stop playing with the lights lah, y'all. Who's that guy? Sit down, sit down, sit down. Okay, please turn on the lights, one of you. I'll give you F9, I'll tell you. Aha, okay, very good for that student. Later I'll give you a chance to ask your question. So coming back to the mature estate, having a good HDB population in the area is very good because then they can take over the condo from you. So this is a good exit. But like I said, not every mature estate is the same, so make sure you choose something that has a good transport option. When you're choosing a mature estate, make sure you can earn while you stay there, and then from there you can upgrade again, perhaps move nearer to town or move somewhere else that you may want to buy in future. So that is a good question, and again, thank you for this question, A2 for that student who asked this. Okay, we quickly move on to the next question. And the next question is about overseas properties. It's very interesting. So my friend bought a condo in Bangkok. Should I buy my second condo in Bangkok or should I buy my second property in Singapore? Right, so firstly, I must say Bangkok is a very nice place to visit. It's a great tourist attraction. But if you're just buying a property following your friend, that is very, very dangerous. Never follow your friend anywhere, right? So, but coming back to this question again, it's not just about Bangkok or any other Asian cities for that matter. It's always important that when you are going to invest in property, whether in Singapore or overseas, that you are familiar, that you do your homework and you understand the city or the country. Because essentially when you are buying a property in a place, you are buying into the future of that city or that country. Just like why many foreigners are buying properties in Singapore is because they believe the vision of Singapore. So they are buying into the future of Singapore. So if you are looking to buy overseas versus buying locally, you must be able to answer this question for yourself. Where do you see this country heading towards to? Where do you see their economy being opening up in the next 4 to 5 years? And you need to see whether it's there economic and also political stability in that country. So while overseas properties are relatively cheaper compared to Singapore, But again, cheaper is never the good criteria. Like I've always mentioned in my class, if you buy cheap, you will always remain cheap. You must remember, guys, if you buy cheap, always remain cheap. So if you're buying something, look at the potential gain, whether you can get your money out of the country in future. It's no point putting money into the country and eventually find that you can't even withdraw anything. Right? So I want to answer this question by giving a very broad answer. It's not whether Singapore versus overseas. Understand where you are buying and then make a decision from there. But if you ask me, I always think that starting from Singapore is a very good starting point. Let your first investment property be in Singapore. If you already have something, then maybe you can consider something else. So I'll give this question a rating of a B3, because if your intention is to follow your friend, I'll give you an F9 straight. But I think you are not, so maybe a B3 will be more fair for you. Okay, this student asked, the government didn't say I can't buy a house under trust, but I want to know how to get the money back. I think you're asking how to get the tax back. I heard that there's a secret way to do this, and I can avoid all taxes. Firstly, I'm not going to answer this, because if I answer this, next week you will not see me at this table. So let's take this after class, take this offline, but whoever asked this question, you are on very dangerous ground. All the best to you. Okay class, that's all for today, and some of you have really improved over the last few days. Your questions are getting better, so I hope all of you can continue that and improve your scores in the next few lessons. Remember again how we grade the questions. There are three main criteria that I always look at. The question should at least follow this line of thought. Firstly, while you buy something, whether for own stay or for investment, can you earn while you stay? If you're going to be a landlord, then can you earn while the place is out for rent? So that's number one. Secondly, you must learn to upgrade smartly. So in whatever choices, decisions that you make in your property decision, it must lead to a future upgrade, and it must help you to upgrade smartly, not go downgrade, right? So thirdly, leave a legacy behind, because if you're going to be buying something, there must be a purpose for what you are doing, and then hopefully there is going to be money left on the table and a huge profit, so that you can either use it for the next investment or you leave it for someone. So this is always how I will grade the questions that you ask. So remember these 3 points. And okay, we are done for today. So except for the guy who asked that very sensitive question, please look for me after class, then I'll talk to you on the side. The rest of you can go. Thank you very much. I want to drink my coffee and prepare for the next lesson. Okay, bye.